missed her flight, got upset, and kicked a police officer in the groin. Investigators tell us that chaotic scene happened at Hartsfield-Jackson.
And what's more, they say part of the incident was captured on video when the woman recorded the officer's attempt to de-escalate the situation.
Now, Fox 5's Morse Diggs spoke to an officer who managed to keep his cool during those tense moments. And Morse joins us live now from the airport with more.
Well, we've all seen these videos across the country of passengers being taken off a plane by security. Well, in an instance that we're talking about, Sergeant Ed Baker decided to deploy a different tactic. He asked the flight crew to have everybody at the gate there deplane before he went on to deal with the female traveler. He said it was a safety issue, and there's a second component. You see, that rowdy would-be passenger no longer had an audience.
I asked our dispatcher if that was a breach had been committed, and they replied yes.
Sergeant Ed Baker never wanted the notoriety that has come from dealing with an incident on Spirit Airlines. It happened at the gate, and the passenger, Safira Allen, was the focus.
You made me miss my flight because you closed your gate early. I'm not getting off. You're going to have to call the people, and I'm going to make sure this recorded because I'm going live.
This is her Facebook Live post of the encounter with airline and police personnel. Sergeant Baker told us the woman had just missed an earlier flight and was determined to leave on the next jet.
I entered the aircraft and identified myself by name and position and indicated to her that she was not flying today.
So far, so good. She walked off, but Baker says things changed when she was asked to put her phone up so they could prepare to handcuff her.
We took her arms behind her, and she started flailing about, trying to strike the officers, and we placed her on the ground. She did actually kick me in the groin twice. She did what we would call a mule kick. Is when she was laying flat, she brought her leg up and went like, did that, and kicked me twice in the groin. She was charged for that as well.
How do you keep your cool in a situation like that when you're hit by somebody, particularly in a sensitive area?
Honestly, it's just training. I've always been taught that if you lose your temper or lose your composure in a fight, you're going to lose the fight.
So now things were made worse for this traveler when they had to add that charge of assaulting a police officer. That's always a serious charge. One more thing, Sergeant Baker, a veteran, says that perhaps twice a month, somebody here from the APD has got to go out to a plane and deal with a passenger. Live from Hartsfield-Jackson, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
All right, Morse, thanks.